and welcome back to a capital adventure. Now it's been a wow, still not making any money. It's been quite okay since we last met 3 games ago. Really, when we drew with Aberdeen, unlucky right then. It could have been a win. Should have been a win maybe. We went on to beat Hibs. Jimmy Watson, just a simple goal really, to then absolutely dismantling St Mirren, who we saw last season absolutely destroy us. And then, unsurprisingly, but surprisingly it wasn't by more, was the 2-1 defeat to Celtic. Again, unfortunate, and it was a 10-minute salvo, and it led to a penalty by Denise Vavro. So, yeah, we're not really interested in what happens at the top between Celtic, your Rangers, I think your Kilmarnock, but all that kind of leaves us 6th. We're 4 points off this mess at the bottom, but we're also only 3 points off this. to really be honest, that's kind of where we are. But again, it's not about that, it's sitting in here. Ooh, Waters is on the assists, I didn't realise. So we're just in this. This is the kind of area we want to be in, down about here. Would do very nicely indeed. I do apologise for the fact there's been no videos for the last 2 days. Sunday night I was, I'm going to record, I got in from work and fell asleep. And last night, got in from work, fell asleep for a bit, and then had to rush out on an emergency, and then got back in about 3 in the morning, went to sleep, woke up about 8, and then proceeded to fall asleep till about 7 before the football came on. So it's now 11:30 at night on Tuesday, and I'm recording today's episode. Lovely. So yes, we will get into this just now. I'll show you the teams when they come up. Just turn down the TV so we don't pick up the audio off it. And this is also a special match, because I'll need to message him after I record this to tell him the time that we will be playing a friend of mine's home team, Motherwell. His name's Arthur. So, hello Arthur. Let's hope today's game is exciting and we win. So, up front for Motherwell is Omar Bogle and Fletcher. Paul Worth is the attacking midfielder, with Bell, Granger and Cadden in midfield. With Pasa is the defensive midfielder with a back three of Harris, McHugh and Tilt, with Carson in goal. It's very strange, I've never seen this formation, a 3-1-3-1-2. So on the bench also then for Motherwell is Gillespie, Darkawa, Tanner, Bowman, Aitchinson, Pettisrick and Ferrari. For us up front is Longman and Hamilton have been just changed over just to have a wee gander to see if they're any actually decent that way. With Klajner, Story and Kennedy in midfield, with of course returning to Foothill. McDonald is our defensive midfielder, with Waters, Gordon, Welsh and Watson in defence, with Zhao in the goal. On the bench for us is Schnedden, Bierman, Malley, Wallace, Blair, White and Stevenson. We've only conceded 4 goals in 8 games Liam Gordon has played on. He is a good defender. Unfortunately, just maybe had a contract dispute at Ross County. So, yes. Indeed. So, let's get us on. It's Fletcher to Granger. Off the bat to Cadden. Welsh straight away there. 0-0. It's Watson to Kennedy. Watson with the ball in there. McDonald, that's a fired ball down to Waters, who's an assist machine as Jack Hamilton puts the ball in the back of the net with 2 minutes on the clock. Edinburgh City have taken the lead at Motherwell. We have a look here, it's McDonald. It's a nice ball drilled across to Callum Waters, who then just drills it across and Hamilton's there. Bang, back of the net. Edinburgh City fans going wild at the back of the goals. Edinburgh City 1, Motherwell 0. Carson with the goal kick. We're kind of up for this one today. Hamilton on the run. Go overlap there from Kennedy. Doesn't get there. Story's almost there. Play on, says the referee. Bogle to Bell. This is going to end in a goal, I think, for Motherwell. Polwarth, it does indeed. Liam Polwarth puts the ball in the back of the net. Motherwell 1, Edinburgh City 0. It's because it's picked up here. Welsh doesn't really get to it. Watson's well out of position. Again then Gordon comes along. No one picks up Polwarth in defence. And it's an easy goal. 1-1. Motherwell come again. Passer to Bell. Waters with the clearance. Kennedy again with the clearance. Longman's there. Can he keep the ball? Does. Finds Waters. To Kennedy, who's on the wrong side. Finds Klausner. To Waters. Nice ball. Hamilton on the run. Jack Hamilton. Ooh, Carson, good save. I think either side maybe. And that should have been in. Kennedy swings one in. No. Ooh, McDonald. There was a kind of moment there for me. I thought it might have been a penalty. It's the way the defender kind of jumped there. Back again. Still 1-1. Zhao, hopefully I pressed the right button. Zhao down the field. Story. Watson finds Tilt. Cadden. Passer. Podworth. It's through to Zhao. Zhao, long ball down the field. Trying to find Longman. Kleisner's there though. Finds Waters. Is there a pass on? There is. Kennedy makes it 2-1 to Edinburgh City. Oh, I almost said Motherwell there. It is indeed 2-1. Waters there, nice ball. Kennedy, loads of room. It's pretty much a carbon copy of what Motherwell did to us there. 2-1. And that's half time. So I'm just going to passionately tell them things are going well, but you're capable of even better, lads. Again, Waters with the assists in this league. Story to Waters. 2-1 Edinburgh City. Welsh to Watson. To Kennedy. Kleisner. Oh, good take, good take. Ball in. Hamilton's there. Hamilton. Oh, good header, good save. 2-1. Polwarth was about to kick it there. Zhao, good save. McHugh's back on it for the rebound. Story. Clearance behind for the corner. Polwarth swings it in. Kennedy. Cadden. Good save. Longman. His highlights still going on. Finds Hamilton. Kennedy. Can he swing? Cut the ball back. He tries to. Out for the throw in this time. Is that going to be the end of the highlight? Indeed it is. Still 2-1 Edinburgh City. So, yeah. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, just double checking the recording. It is 2-1 indeed. In fact, I haven't done this before. We are going to make an addition up front, actually. I'm going to keep Jack Hamilton who it is because he's actually playing well, and I think maybe that's what's been keeping him very quiet game. So we're going to try James Wallace out on the left-hand side. Everyone else is kind of having a reasonably good game, or is having a reasonable game but being very quiet, like Craig Story. Not seen much of him, but he's quietly going about his business. So we're going to try and not change too much a little bit. They've also, it's matching their kind of their up front targets. Their striker sub targets. What am I rambling on about? Kleisner to McDonald. Kennedy, ooh, had a bit of time there. Maybe should have taken a touch. Still 2-1. Never mind. As I'm about to do it. Zhao, he's off the line. Oh, Peritasek Petrosek even makes it 2-2. Heartbreak. Wow. Polworth. It's in. Tilt gets up. It's a kind of half good save. Bowman gets clear and he's just there and there's no chance. Through the crowd of players, I think even the keeper would have saved it. We're still on. It's 2-2. And with 4 minutes left to play, as if we got anything left, Wallace, Kleisner, Waters, we need a special. Finds Kennedy. It's off the post. He's ran. Oh, it's offside. Offside at the end there. I think it's going to end 2-2. That's another game. Maybe it will. It does. Yep, there we go. It's another draw. Ideally, it shouldn't have been. We were 2-1 up until the 76th minute, but I couldn't really take away from that goal. Can't take really away from the players that have played exceptionally well this game. But yeah, so I will see you all for the St Johnstone game. And we have returned. There, I'm going to make a big bold decision here. I'll swap them two over. Actually, it looks. Ben Johnson's going to come back in. No, he is not. Unfortunately, we need someone. What's Luke Lyons like these days? Again, not really. This is a problem we have. We now don't have depth. Ashmore can come in, but is he really Premier League? Material at the moment, probably not. McDonald is better as an anchorman, but he's doing well. Kleisner, now we've put him there, he seems a lot, he's liking it. We've got a few areas here. Hamilton's better as a poacher. Longman better poacher. Again, we're going to make that change we did in the last game and put on Wallace as well. But keep them this the way to round. Hamilton played a lot better on the right, so we'll take that. Slightly shorter passing. That should be much lower, much shorter passing. Yeah. There's no confirm button anymore. There we go. Yeah, much shorter passing. Right. Let's try that out. Because I think we do still try to play it long, and I think sometimes it catches us out a bit. I think a much more shorter passing should help us. So, we know our team, the only change obviously being Wallace. One for Longman. So, against our old feeder club, we have up front Watt and Koulibaly, Williams and Wright, kind of as the attacking midfield, the defensive midfield of Morrison and Hamilton. Miller, Kerr, Shaughnessy and Turton in defence, with Mitchell in goal. On the bench for them is Ander Clark, Nielsen, Tansey, McBride, Murray, Moore and Kennedy. On the bench for us is Snedden, Bierman, Malley, Longman, Blair, White and Stevenson. So let's get into them. Thing is, well, she's like, oh, I don't get first team football. You've literally played 9 games so far. So let's get into this. Training methods. Oh, that's from my coaching staff. Something I'm going to discuss with my coaching staff. So here we go. Another away game. Hamilton to Story to Gordon. As the phone goes off, it's 0-0. And Shaughnessy to come forward. What there? Gordon was deemed to push him. Did he? Zhao's got again a good penalty saving record at the moment, and he doesn't get to that one. 1-0 St Johnstone. Ouch, that's a bit of a sting. Would be our only second defeat. Now we still have 3 points to Hearts at the moment, so it's a nice little penalty. Joe probably could have gotten over a little bit better, but it is indeed 1-0 St Johnstone. Saints come forward again. Free kick is put out to Miller. Morrison, Williamson to Morrison. Miller. Oh, Zhao! Dre White makes it 2-0. Zhao with a big mistake. That's a massive mistake he's made there. Williams, it's Morrison. No one comes out to close Miller. Don't know what Jamie Watson's doing. He's miles away. Zhao. I have no idea what that was. 2-0 St Johnstone. It's not really embarrassing now, is it? Come on now, commentator. It's 2-0. Story with a free kick. McDonald, Welsh. Ooh. Still 2-0. McDonald tries to get in there. Can't. Gordon. Story. Can we actually get something going now? Wallace finds Watson. Tackles miss. Kennedy across. Kleisner. It's out. Wallace. Kleisner. It's saved. It's still there though. It's cleared now. And it's up to Watt. Good interception by Welsh. And we're trying to come back into this. Still 2-0. Right with the corner. It's in. It's Tony Watt. Makes it 3 inside 35 minutes. St Johnstone are up for this. Oh dear. It's not looking good at the moment for us. I think this is the same team. I don't know if it's tiredness has got us a little bit at the moment. And they're just a bit fitter. I think that might be what it's come down to actually. I should have probably rested them. Oh dear. Anyway, 3-0. And that's half time. We are not been in this game whatsoever. Craig Story's going to have to come off. I'll take Ryan Blair on. Tactically, let's have a look at what Ryan Blair can do midfield wise. We'll put him in an attack central midfielder. Yeah. Everyone else is looking a bit anxious and nervous, but it's going to have to do. And hope we can pull something out in the second half. Got to dig deep. The Saints come forward already, and it's a throw in. It's still 3-0. Shaughnessy to Murray. Back to Shaughnessy. Turton, well blocked there. Turton finds Morrison. He's just going to hit it, I think. He does. Over the bar. Goal kick. And actually nothing's happened till now. I think that's Kleisner getting sent off. No, he's not. What? Oh, tab a word referee. That was a booking whenever I saw one. Right, it doesn't really matter now. McDonald can just go out there. So it's a free kick. Right to swing it in. Has somewhat cleared. Zhao finds Hamilton. Longman. Waters is on the overlap. This is what we were meant to do the entire game. Waters, Kennedy, saved by Mitchell. He's not really had much to do. Gordon forward on as far as Watt. It's White there. Zhao to kick it back down the field. Kerr to swing it back in, and that's all it is. Game over, unfortunately. Yeah. Poor game. That was a really poor game for us. Weren't up for that one at all. So guys, it's been a... let's let this run. As it is, once it happens. This is what I kind of go through because we're kind of in the future a little bit, and you have so many leagues loaded as well. Database starts to tick the game over. So unfortunately, we're a bit closer to the bottom than I'd have liked, but that's what it is. Ooh, yes, we have gone in for this player. As long as accepts. We'll soon find out. So August, not been really the start I would have wanted money wise. I think we're still a little bit in the hole. Yeah, 17 in the hole. That'll change hopefully as the season. It's just because our wage budget's massive. But we can take the hit this season. We're not going to be massively in debt by the end of the season, and then the money rolls in again, and then we're doing okay overall. They're absolutely still in love with me. I'm trying to sell these players, but no one wants them. So when we come back in 3 games times, it'll be Rangers and St Mirren. Hopefully by then it'll be a little bit more green on the table. Hopefully a good couple of wins maybe here if they're in poor form. But until next time, guys, I love you and leave you. Remember to like, comment, subscribe below. Until next time, bye for now.